Hello everyone, I hope everybody's doing fine during this quarantine. Today I'm gonna introduce you to the annual report of Hasbro, specifically that of 2019. However, before digging into data, I would like to give you a little background about this company. Hasbro is an American multinational conglomerate that was founded in 1923 by the Hassenfeld brothers. And although they had previously sold games and toys under the name of Hasbro, the company was officially named Hasbro Industries in 1968. As regards the vision and mission of the company, the primary mission is that to deliver the world's best play experience, but it also aims to deliver joy, creativity, and passion, and eventually to build connection across the globe and also between generations. In terms of products, we have to say that the company offers a wide variety of products and also brands. This basically means that this is a very unique competitive advantage in the entertainment market. And as a matter of fact, we can see that the company is committed into the production of toys, dolls, play sets, board games, and more recently, digital gaming and movies. However, when we're talking about 2019, it is very important to say that the products that generated the highest amount of revenues were board games, such as, for instance, Monopoly, which basically boosted sales of the gaming segment by 6%. In terms of operational changes, the two main operational changes that took place in 2019 were the introduction of Hasbro Pulse and the acquisition of eOne. Hasbro Pulse is basically a platform through which the company aims to deliver exclusive content and also exclusive behind-the-scene materials to their fans, but this did not affect consistently the performance of the company. Instead, the acquisition of eOne did affect deeply the performance of the company. Indeed, we are putting a stress on eOne. eOne is also said enhancing entertainment expertise. The acquisition of eOne took place in 2019. It is a global independent studio headquartered in Canada, and that operates 23 offices all around the globe, which are specialized in the production, development, distribution, and sale of entertainment content. It has basically a fiscal 2019 revenues of $1.2 billion. So it basically represented a deal for the company. It represented a deal for two main reasons. The first one is that it brought basically TV and movies expertise to the company, but also it brought additional brands, global brands, to the portfolio. So basically the portfolio was renewed and also boosted. However, it is important to say that the company also faces many risks, the first of which is the reliance on selected partners. This is very strategic for the company, but this is also risky because they focus on larger global brands, so the successful performance of the company basically depends on the successful performance of their partners. Otherwise, they will be negatively affected. However, another risk is the consumer interests. So basically, children interests changes rapidly. So this is a challenge that the company faces. In order to be successful, they have to be able to basically anticipate what their customers will like and what will be popular. Another great challenge is that the entertainment market is a very competitive one. So the competition for Hasbro is not related to pricing, but instead it is a competition that refers to the entertainment content. So basically what's offered on the market. Also, we had to say that the new technologies did basically the changes in consumer trends and also the low barriers to enter the market makes the competition even higher. When we're saying that there are low barriers, this basically means that the company is constantly threatened by the entrance of new competitors. Also, we had to say that the business is basically seasonal, which means that Hasbro tends to generate revenue in a specific time period, usually the one that goes from September to December. So the company tends to generate revenue in anticipation of the holiday. This is a very good point for retailers because they don't have much of inventory. However, this is very risky for retailers because they will have more inventory that they cannot probably sell during the other months. Also, we have to say that debts is a very risky factor for this company. So in 2018, one of the biggest retailers of the company went bankruptcy, and this caused the indebtedness of the company. Now debts are growing because of the indebtedness due to the acquisition of E1. So the company may not be able to pay debts in the short and in the long term, but also could be unable to raise funds for working capital, new strategies, or new projects. So now let's take a look at the financial position of the company. So in terms of revenues, the revenues have been stable from 2015 to 2019. However, it is important to say that the increase that we see in 2017 is an increase due to the fact that the period analyzed was a 53 weeks period. Instead, in 2018 and 2019, we have a 52 weeks period. More importantly, we had to say that in 2018, we have a slight decrease, and then in 2019, we have an increase of 3%, which is very positive for the company. As a matter of fact, they were able to generate operating profit, but also to generate $398 million, which were returned to shareholders. In terms of profitability, we can say that the company is very profitable and also healthy. So basically, we also have an increase in values from 2018 to 2019. So all the three ratios shows positive values. So let's take a look at them. So ROE, which is basically the return on investment. So how many revenues we do generate from investments, is a very positive value, and we also have an increase from 2018 to 2019, which is basically due to the introduction of Hasbro Pulse and also from the acquisition of E1. Also, we have return on equity, so the revenues generated that we are generating from equity. And usually the positive ROE is between 15% and 20%. So we have to say that both in 2018 and 2019, the company was very profitable in terms of ROE. However, we have a slight increase, which is above the threshold in 2019. In terms of ROA, so how efficiently the company is managing its asset, we have more than positive results. And in particular, we have to say that a positive ROA is the one that goes that it's above 5%. And so we have to say that both in 2018 and 2019, we have positive values. However, the ROA in 2019 is obviously better. So would I recommend investing in this company? Yes. Even though it's risky, I would totally recommend to invest in this company. Hasbro has been a very profitable company, and even though there were episodes like, for instance, the bankruptcy of 2018 of the biggest suppliers, the company successfully managed to get back into business. The same thing goes for E1. Even though E1 is a risky deal, the company will be able to is basically expected to be able to pay the debts due to E1 in the long term and in the short term. And also there is a healthy demand for top type brands. And we have to remember that the strategy of the company is that, of course, of focusing on specific brands, which are basically the one with more potential on a global scale. And also we have a good financial performance of the 4 segments of Hasbro. So basically we have to mention that Hasbro has 4 different segments, which are basically franchising, partner brands, and also emerging brands, and that of Hasbro Gaming, which have been very resourceful and in the past years. So yes, so that's all, and I can wait for you to share your comments and feedbacks.